it's just going to get worse. Because remember, we're in a war right now. Yes, it's an information war. And the truth will always win. The truth will break through the propaganda. It has been. And now you can see it. We'll be talking a little bit more about that a little bit later in this report. But first, I wanted to touch upon what California is doing. And I remember Q always telling us to watch California because there's a lot of things happening out in California. We have the Newsom recall. We have the 6 cases that he lost where he violated the constitutional rights of the people. We have people saying we can't take this anymore out there. And now the California Education Department is considering implementing a statewide math framework that promotes the concept that working to figure out a correct answer in math is an example of racism and white supremacy invading the classroom. I mean, let's think about this for a second. Figuring out the correct answer in math, when did numbers become racist? And just because you're troubleshooting and just because you're figuring something out and you get the right answer, that has nothing to do with racism. That doesn't have anything to do with white supremacy. That has to do with all races. What do you think science is about? What do you think math is all about? It has nothing to do with race. But who's funding this? Well, it's the same individuals that funded Common Core. Bill and Melinda Gates. Now, why do you think they're trying to do this? Because they're trying to dumb down America. They don't want people logically thinking. They don't want people to understand certain things. Actually, it reminds me of The Giver. If you haven't seen that movie or read the book, you should. Because every day the people had to receive an injection, which kind of wiped their mind, and they had no idea what words meant. They picked up a hippo, they called it an elephant. They were killing babies, they said they were putting them to sleep. They had no clue what was going on. That's the society they want the United States to be. Actually, not just the United States, but the world. That's what they're trying to do. Now, what's very interesting, since we're talking about California, well, there's a mayor there in California, in Sebastopol, in Sonoma County. I don't know if I pronounced that town correctly. Well, he was brought up on charges, 11 felony child sex crime charges. And this is Robert Emmanuel Jacob. He was 44. So, once again, these individuals that are put into positions of power, we're coming to find out that they have a sordid past, and now it's catching up with them. And I do believe that we're going to see a lot more of this as time goes on.